Damn. I wanna let a nigga go live. I gotta record this shit. Okay. Loud ass motorcycle boy. Alright, man. I wanted to talk about you motherfuckers with these. You know, everybody talking about how hard it is to get a job in good positions, especially for black people too. And you know what I mean? I ain't got the answers to the questions or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You do not have the answer, Sway. Like, I ain't got them bitches either, but I got a couple techniques or something like that. You know what I mean? Now, one thing, like, you know what I'm saying, when we getting these jobs, what kills me about niggas, we from the streets, sometimes you gotta drop your pride and get you a little gig so you can get back right, man. It'll get your mind back right, that you know where you wanna be, what you wanna do, you know what I'm saying? Because that, you know, stuff like that is gonna test you in life. It's gonna let you know, it's gonna give you that extra drive. If not, then you will, you know, become complacent in that position and you will, you know, be getting some money, motherfucker. Yeah. And I moved, you know what I'm saying, from Flint to Grand Rapids, and you know what I'm saying, the jobs are plentiful here. Like, I never seen so many jobs. Like, sometimes I used to try to get a job back at home real quick, you know what I'm saying, whoop-de-whoop. That shit was a long process. You might be, you know what I mean, 3-4 months out or something like that just to get some bullshit. That's even through the temp agencies. Like, it ain't nothing. But I came here and like these motherfuckers, you know, they so rich. It's like they don't give a fuck, man. It's just jobs here that they like, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm Dennis Mitchell's son. But, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I started getting jobs, and I noticed, like, you know, I go into these companies, and they had like the way it was organized, you know, the way it was set up. You had the white people at the top, you know, they owned it. They was in the offices and shit. Then they had like the Mexicans. I was doing sort of factory. They had the Mexicans on the high low coming through telling the niggas what to do. And the niggas was entry level hammers and all types of other crazy shit, or just standing there computer just doing all types of shit, whatever. And you never really seen too many black people even in the, the Mexican high-low or supervisor position. Every once in a while you would see probably a black woman just to throw off that statistic, you know what I mean? You know, they'd take a woman and give her the manager position and supervisor position and let her run around, you know what I mean? Just so they could be like, oh, Tanisha's a supervisor, and that sort of just throw black people off because we don't realize that, okay, you know what I mean, the war is primarily against black men, because once they get rid of black men, black woman, I mean, any man of any race probably can control the woman race just because of our physical, you know, not mentally. Y'all guys are great, but physically you can have your way. But yeah, and I was noticing that, and I'm like, man, I'm not finna stay at this entry level if I do have to work. Since I was here, I ain't had like no. I came from a different lifestyle, and I came here. I had to depend on working. So I'm like, if I'm gonna have to work, I'm not gonna stay at the entry level. I'm gonna have to find something, or I'm gonna have to try something different. You know what I mean? Because I always, when I, you know, did work, it was either cooking, which I really enjoy cooking, you know, I do my thing, that's a little therapeutic to me, but it was either cooking or warehouse or, you know, factory type of work, you know what I mean? That's all I ever done, you know, I had no experience in nothing else. In the way these applications and things are set up, it's set up so that if you don't have any type of experience in this field, they don't want to let you in. It's like they take away the entry level and want you to have like experience coming right off. And until a motherfucker let you do it. You don't have no experience, you know what I'm saying? Nobody finna go to college to be that stupid ass shit you trying to pay me a couple dollars for so I can say I got experience so you can hire me for this dumb ass shit. Why you gonna use that as an excuse to hire your cousins and friends and all that other type of stuff, you know, people that you feel fit, basically, you know what I mean? So that's just an excuse that they can readily just give you. You know how that go. But, so I'm like, you know, I got to thinking, I'm like, man, I got to try some different stuff. I ain't got no experience in nothing, but I'm smart. We smart as hell. And see, they take our form of smartness, which is, I feel like, one of the best, if not the best. They take that and demonize it and make it seem like it's inadequate to theirs, when it's really that knowledge is an offspring of what we have, and which is like, you know, common sense. You know what I mean, for one. So I'm like, I'm working these low positions, and then you got this big dumb motherfucker over here telling me what to do. He don't know nothing. I mean, I probably could do his job and my job together if they would have paid me right, type thing. You'd be like, man, how these big dumb motherfuckers keep getting these positions? Like this motherfucker's an idiot. He's stupid as fuck. But how did he get a better position than me? See, it's all about presentation, how you present yourself, and just like a small amount of education. Even, you know, right now we have internet, all this different access to all these different things. So like the first time I tried it out, I'm like, you know, how about I just, you know, niggas, we from the streets and shit. Niggas lie, juck and jive all day, and then you get to an application, you get to trying to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, ass niggas. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with y'all. That's why so many snitches, because you motherfuckers lie, juck and jive with each other all day, but then when it's time to motherfucking lie or keep your fucking mouth shut when it comes to these operations from the white man, you know, whatever, however you want to put it, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, you motherfuckers don't know how to control your mouth. Then you either telling, or you telling the truth, or I'm just saying, like, don't get to the application, start telling the truth now, motherfucker. You been lying. You just got done fucking lying, nigga. You probably lied to get the whip to come do this shit. Like, for whatever you motherfuckers be lying, and then you get to the application and you telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I tell you this, man. If you think these motherfuckers check that shit like that, then you a motherfucker fool. All these applications they get in, you think they got time to sit around all day. They got a business to run. That's a whole job. That's a whole job for somebody to sit around and call and make sure your information is valid. They going off the pretense that you are telling the truth, motherfucker. So, lie, bitch ass nigga. Like what I did, like, you know what I'm saying, my first little shot, like, I'm like, man, damn. I was working at this place, I was working in steel, motherfucking welders was getting paid good. I'm like, hold on, man. That shit look easy, dumbass Rico over there doing it, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm like, you know, I was like, fuck that job at that time, but when it came time for me to start thinking about doing other stuff, I'm like, you know, let me try welding. And what I did was, I went on YouTube and I watched motherfuckers how to TIG weld, how to MIG weld. I watched what people did, I learned some of the terminology, and then I lied, motherfucker. I said I've been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't not finna be calling other jobs, making sure you work there and you telling the truth. Yeah, I worked at Jeffrey Tig and Mig, man, goddamn it, and I went in that motherfucker. Oh yeah, and so when I got up in that bitch, you know, I'm like, you know, it's been a while since I did this, you know, probably take me a couple days to catch on. But shit, by a couple hours to my shift, I was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we smart like that. You know what I'm saying? And at work, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, if I just told the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. So help me God. Because you were gonna get that motherfucking position. God was gonna have to help your ass. That's why they tell you God need to help you. And that's what they, man, listen to that shit. So help me. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. all that bullshit, and then it say, so help me God. And then your ass know that. That truth ain't right, motherfucker. You gonna need help from God. And we all know how that turns out sometimes. I guess. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I did that. So, you know, at this point in time, I'm like, you know, I want to sit on my ass while everybody else, where I want to do what the Mexicans do. I'm like, shit, I went and watched some YouTube about, I'm already a good driver. I went and watched some YouTube about HighLow Driving and blah, they ski. Then, you know what I'm saying, when I went to the job, I I made it my, like, you know, I made it my business to find out what type of high-lows they actually had. And my way of doing that was, okay, when I went in there, you know, like, yeah, I drove high-lows before, whoop, whoop, whoop. I see y'all got the sit-down ones. I was like, you know, I was trained on the stand-up ones, you know. I was real good on the stand-up ones. I don't know the difference between these. It shouldn't take me nothing but a little bit just to figure out. I tell you, and then about 3-4 hours into your shift, you threw that bitch like this. Because we smart like that. Before you know it, you taking other people, you know what I'm saying? Well, don't work too hard, because them motherfuckers, man, they ain't trying to let it, like, a black man get into a position. People, sometimes you got to know when to work hard, when to showcase your skills, you know what I'm saying? Don't just do it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because I learned from going in there, working hard, trying to show them that I can do it all, magic man. And what they did is, they didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You still wasn't getting no higher position. You still wasn't gonna get no raise. They just let you knock them numbers out and do what you did real good. And before you know it, other people's jobs became your job. Now they expect you to do it every day. You can't come in not feeling good one day, or they acting like something wrong because you ain't humping, running around here busting your ass, because that's what they used to. But in reality, that really didn't get you nowhere, because when it was time to upgrade somebody to a higher position, they still picked Nancy or somebody like that, because while you was over there working your ass off making sure shit was getting done around here, she spent her time making money by kissing ass and building a relationship with the right people. And so when it came for the decision, they couldn't look Nancy in the eye, because Nancy, they friend, like, she was gonna be over there. They couldn't stand to look Nancy in the eye, and they gave your punk ass the position, like, cause you ain't even part of their circle. So you know what I mean. So a lot of times it ain't work harder, it's work smarter. So, you know, I used to work hard as hell. Before you know it, all these responsibilities was mine. I'm damn near running the whole show, but everybody else sitting around kikiing and chilling, getting paid more than me. And they didn't give a fuck about that situation. They didn't understand it or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So I ended up having to leave that job and start somewhere else. But then when I started, I came with a different persona. Shit, I just blend right the fucking, you know what I mean? I want to be like everybody else. They get paid the same goddamn shit. I want to do my job and go the fuck home. I ain't trying to have all that extra shit on me. Like, fuck working hard, bro. Like, motherfuckers come in, motherfucker, you gonna see you. If you work somewhere, you got a dumb motherfucker who don't do shit. But at the end of the day, when I'm 2 weeks up or weeks up, whatever it is, that motherfucker take home the same amount of money as you. And just look at the shit they do, which is basically nothing. So I learned that sometimes being dumb or playing dumb is smarter when it comes to these people. You gotta understand how the system works. So whatever position you're applying for, I feel like if you don't have the credentials and experience for this position, what you do is you go look it up, because experience is experience, man. It don't have to be experience you actually got paid for. You probably do this in your everyday life. A lot of the stuff as black people, because we hustlers, man, we do this in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like they ask if you ever child care and this and that, and people like, just because you ain't work at a or did any health care or took care of somebody, just because you ain't work as a CNA or in a home, you be like, no, but you've been taking care of kids all your life. You've been taking care of your people all your life. Communicating, you do have any communication experience, you've been talking good all your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily got to get paid for the experience to have experience. And I think that's where we get that construed. So make your resume and your application look remarkable. Like, you just, you know, goddamn, Shit, I can't even, it ain't a lot of goddamn good, whatever, examples, whatever. Make your shit look good as hell. Go in there, learn a little bit of terminology, go in there like you know a little bit what you talking about, have a pleasant demeanor, and because it's more about people skills, just dealing with people, making people feel comfortable around you, and you'll have the job. You'll have higher positions, and now your resume becomes the truth, you know what I'm saying? And then with that being said, you start demanding more revenues and things out of the companies. Like, it's to the point now where I won't work for less for certain things because I have all this experience and it's impeccable because I have now been promoted to supervisor manager positions, even though I found out now, that I could have been lying about that. Find you a place that's closed down on all the business. Oh, I was the manager there for 4 years. That shit ain't hard, man. These motherfuckers ain't smarter than you, man. Go in there and learn that shit, man. But yeah, man, that's all I want to talk about today. You know what I mean? Just little ways to maneuver through the little webs and like cracks and crevices that these people put out here. You know what I'm saying? They didn't teach us this in school, and they did that for a reason. Like simple things like that. When you go to the job application place, they can't tell you that. Like you know what I'm saying? They won't tell you that because they doing this to benefit the system that they stand for. You know what I'm saying? Which it ain't really helping us. So like sometimes it goes against us. So we have to learn how to put ourselves on these people's level. And this is how you do it, you know what I mean? Well, one way to do it, move up in the ranks, once you start getting around different people, you create different opportunities for yourself. Different opportunities coming from where you come from, you keep your Denzel going, you know what I'm saying? You shoot your moves. These people are not familiar with these techniques, but you have to make them comfortable. You have to get your Denzel on, bro. That's what I call it. You gotta get your Denzel Washington. You're smart. My man. Like, I know it's gonna be a little bit, especially coming, moving out of your circle where, especially, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to do something around people, and it ain't just like an all black situation. Like if you in the type of town that's ran by primarily white people, you're going to have to deal with a couple, you might have to dumb down a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying, you might have to take a little, yeah, I mean, don't let a motherfucker call you niggas and all that crazy shit, no. They run you over, they don't respect that, but I'm just saying, yeah, my boy, yeah, let them feel like they part of the culture, you know what I'm saying, it's something special, you know what I'm saying, dealing with you and all that type of stuff, and because it's taboo, they want to be a part of that lifestyle, like they want to feel like they experience that. Like, life is about experiences. That's what we're here for, to experience things. Like, you want to experience things that you never done. Go into other spaces, within spaces, and experience the vibrations. So, yeah. You motherfuckers, use what you got, man. Quit being a dumbass, you know what I'm saying? Just only being around what's comfortable to you just because it's comfortable to you. Like, take what you learn from them realms and realities in them spaces, and you go into other spaces and you create new spaces for yourself. But you can't be scared to be uncomfortable because that's your biggest your biggest enemy, man. Your comfortability zone will be your biggest enemy in life. That's that force that's fighting back, you know what I'm saying, against your elevation. Because in some way, shape, or form, like everything is us, and we are nothing at the same time. So, these be smart. Just be smart, but don't let your fear and your comfortability zone stop you from experiencing and expanding where you're able to go in a mental, spiritual, and physical aspect of Oh, word. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's been 20 minutes. I've been running my mouth. Trying to keep it going and touch on topics, whatever type of topics y'all want to hear. Talk to me. I mean, shit, I know I ain't got a lot of videos. I ain't a big motherfucker helping nigga out. You know what I mean? I want to do some shit. I'm gonna do it for us. Yeah, man. Peace, though.